Good morning, good morning. This is Lori from the Pink Girly channel, and it is Friday morning. I'm an hour early. Miss Murray of the Marriottier was not streaming this morning, so I popped on early. I have a call into my dentist, so I have to put you on mute quickly. If the phone rings, you'll know why. Having some dental issues. Raw. And so I thought it might be wise to just get a little bit of a head start. So welcome to anyone who's coming in. This is a live stream for the replayers. Thank you all so very much for watching. Hey, good morning, Carol. How are you? Nice to see you. So I really don't know what I'm doing this morning. I tried this so free binding, the tab binding on this little book here I'm going to show. And I thought I'd like to try that this morning with some Tim Holtz scraps that I have. So that's the direction I'm going in, just because I'm in the mood to make journals. Carol, are you feeling better? Last time I tuned into your stream, you were all stuffed up. You sounded like Snuffleupagus in it. I think you said allergies, but you've done that the binding before? Oh, good. Then you can help me if I go astray. I'm easily confused. I'm a little dyslexic, I think, with certain things. So we'll see how it goes. Like one video I watched, the girl started from the back. Now she was putting hers in. You're still stuffy. Aww. And it's allergies. My husband has allergies. He said he's going to start taking his medicine because he's starting to suffer. It's bad here. We're in Jersey. And like when you go out, your car is just a different color. You know how that goes. I'm fortunate. I don't have that issue. So, oh boy. All right. Well, I'm going to get started just like, I'm going to pretend there's like a lot of people here. Okay, you found that with just one tab in the middle, it's a bit floppy. Yeah, and I was going to make something small. See, and this is small as well, so I just did the one in the center, and I thought others might, more than that might be a little too crowded. So I'm going to put this to the side. I just thought I would show. Good morning, April. How are you? Nice to see you. I thought I'd show a few things that I've been working on this past week. And this is using up washi tape. If any of you here or in the replay have watched Kathy Berg's channel, Kathy Berg and Colleen on Tuesday did this. And the gal's channel that they shared, her name is Karen Tamir, and it's KEREN TAMIR. And you layered down, I do have one partially started, but I don't know where I put that to dry. I have been cleaning up. I've been doing a good job. I mean, you can actually walk in my room now. Woohoo! Anyway, you put down some washi tape and then some matte medium and then some gesso, and then you drip stuff. I don't have all the right mediums that she used, so I've kind of cheated a little bit and used some other things that didn't, of course, work as well as what she has, I'm sure. But Colleen and Kathy are really top drawer when it comes to enabling. Oh, so I did order a few things. But anyway, this is my not my first attempt. This is my second attempt at that process. So I thought that turned out cute. Now I want to put some words on. I haven't done words yet. And then my journal. Now, Karen Tamir, she worked in a journal. And, of course, she had 140-pound paper. This is not. See, and then I have to hold that down. So my paper really didn't hold up very well. This is really just sketch paper. But it was the shape that she used, so I thought I would use the same. I guess I could, if I glue that. See, if I glue that, oh, maybe I should cut it. Maybe I'll cut it and then glue it down. But this is my second. Well, this was the first one I tried, actually. But it's really fun. So if you get to watch Kathy Berg's live from Tuesday of this week. Good morning, Angie Brown. Nice to see you, Ange. Or if you want to try to catch that Karen Tamir, it's really, really a fun technique. And then one night I was watching Rosemary Morris, and she kindly showed us how she put together her file folder journal. So she took file folders. Now mine are a little shorter because I had punched holes in mine to do something else with. Took that all apart because I didn't have any other files. And I just cut off the part where I'd punched the holes. So Rosemary just takes a regular file folder and tears them in half. And then so it looks like this. You know, your file, and of course then you have two sheets. And you just fold them in half, and then you make groupings of 5. Of course, you can do whatever you want, but she did hers in 5. And then she suggested of 3 or 4 hole pamphlet stitch. I did the 3. I think she did the 3 as well. And then she clumped 5 of those together, tied her little ends, and then slipped fabric or tape under the strings and then glued them down. So I'm using this right now. I'm just sketching some different stuff in it. I think I might paint some pages. So this is just, and they lay flat, you know, I know it's going to get crazy. They lay flat, you know, and all that jazz. And I think they should be easy. And I used fabric because I thought if I used duct tape, you know, stuff will get sticking into the center there where it flaps open. And I did pick up some Timmy linen fabric tape, which I'm going to use today. But I didn't want to use that because it's a little on the pricey side. And this is just, you know, like for fun, whatever. You know, I just like the way it looked. And of course, Rosemary's is beautiful because she's got all kinds of art and drawings and stuff in it. So I did that this week. I think I got a lot done this week. Even the fact that I was, you know, cleaning. And then I've been trying to draw at least one thing a night. So I did post this on Instagram. So this is my little flower girl. So I drew her this week. And then what did I do? Oh, I've been coloring at night. I've kind of gotten away from coloring because I've been doing some crocheting and knitting. So I'd done this one before. And I posted that one. But now I'm doing the adjoining page, which I don't usually do that. I don't know why. I usually skip around. And this is Kirby Roseanne's Fragile World. So this here is a Queen Queen, oh, that's the American Bison. Let's see. That's the wrong one. Queen Alexandra's Birdwing Butterfly. And of course, there are different varieties. Oh, no, Ange. Really? Put a scarf on too, hon. If you put a hat on, that keeps you warmer because the heat escapes through the top of your head. Put a hat on. You'll be warmer. So I still have a few things left to do on this, but I'm making headway on that guy. And then I wanted to try this tab journaling. And Carol said that she's done this. So I had these little Go Fish cards, and my grandson is 4. And I'm going to make a fabric book for my granddaughter, and I wanted to make a book of some kind for him. So I put this together. So I think I did it right. And Carol said, if you have one tab in the middle, it's kind of floppy. Well, it is. She's right. But with this small size here of the pages, of course, I could have made my tabs thinner maybe. But this was the first one out of the gate, so we'll see. So then I thought I'd like to try another one. And then I watched a gal by the name of Susie Shabby Soul. And she has a channel on YouTube. Welcome, welcome to everyone who's coming in. Good morning, good morning. And she, so far what I've watched, looks like she exclusively uses Tim Holtz products. Now, maybe she's one of his design team. I don't know. I didn't see that in her description, and she doesn't say that, but she says things like, this is what I've put together for the new release of, so maybe she is. I don't know, she's very talented. Her stuff is very cute, but of course, Tim's stuff is very cute, right? Okay, Janet, good morning. Volunteering. You're such a sweetie pie. That's wonderful. And so Susie does some really cute stuff. Now, like I said, she's got all the Tim Holtz stuff. So she had something called, I guess, his folders, his file folders. Yeah, if you can find, I mean, really, if I find something Tim Holtz on clearance, I don't care what it is, I buy it. Yeah, you got to catch his stuff on sale. For my budget, you got to catch his stuff on, right. Yeah, that's what me too, April. I mean, I just need to do that for my budget because I like a lot of different stuff, So anyway, I had some old, not old, well, I guess it is probably old, Tim Holtz bits and scraps. And I did get this fabric tape. And of course, there's all different kinds. This is not the new one. He's got a new one called Patchwork. That's really cute. And I just bought some of his fabric. I bought some of his fabric off of a gal on Facebook. So I just got that the other day. Oh, let me show you that. Now, I thought I was going to get 8 different pieces, but maybe he doesn't have 8 designs. I don't know. But the one that I got double of, and then she sent me a little extra piece of fabric. So I want to make myself one of those just because books, little fabric books. And I thought I might do the Timmy fabric. So I've got and I don't know what any of these are called. So I've got that one. And these are fat quarters, supposedly. I didn't measure. This is the one I got 2 of. But that's, I mean, if you're going to get 2 of something, I think that's a good one to get 2 of. I think it's the same anyway. Well, maybe it's not, girls. Maybe I'm lying. I just thought this looked the same. Look, I'm lying. I didn't mean to lie. I've been wanting his fabric for a long time. And I think this is probably a normal price point, but you got 8 fat quarters for $22. And I didn't think that was too bad because I don't need a yard. If I had to pick, I probably would not pick the cigar one. But it's still cute, right? Couple of I think the Hobby Lobby I go to, they said they don't carry it. Oh, look, I wasn't lying. There's that other one. But that's a pretty one. So I do have double. And I love this. Looks like, ticking. Hey, good morning, Janice. Oh, if I get a salvage edge, the name may be on there. Lovely. I shall look. And then this one, I don't think I have a salvage edge on this one either. Sicard. Chocolate. Chocolate. And I didn't recognize this as one of his, but I guess it is. Here we go. Eclectic Element. Worn Croc. Janice Glines. You're a genius, Janice. You know so much stuff. So that's kind of cool, huh? Woohoo! And then we have the tape, the measure tape. Look at her. Look at her. Dapper. This one's called Dapper. I have to look at the other ones. I love having that salvaged edge so we can use that, you know, in the book or whatever. Look how cute that is. So I'm thrilled with this. I was excited to get this. See, now inquiring minds. Okay, so this one's called Rose Parcel. And this one doesn't have it on this side. Must be on the other end. And this one, do we have a salvage? Not with any words. No words. And let's see what this one. This is the Rose Parcel. Doesn't say it, but it says parcel right on the fabric. Parcel post. Yeah. So I want to put together a little book for moi. All right, let's put this stuff aside. Okay, so I got some of my Timmy scraps out. And I want to make a little one. Now, this gal, Susie, if you knew Susie like I knew Susie, oh, what a gal. I have these little tiny squares that come with the paper pack. So they're 3x3s. Now she had, I guess he's got something that's called some kind of cards. I don't know the term she used. I don't remember. Oh, that's a good idea, Ange. And so I cut out a bunch of those squares, and then I've got other bits here that I could use for decorating. And I don't want to get too carried away. I tend to get carried away with a lot of pages. But I thought this one, I left two together that I want to fold. And then I'm going to cut the end off, and maybe so I have a little flip out. So I'm just going to take my score board and my bone folder and just score that. Of course, they never line up exactly right, but that's all right. Now, Carol is in here. She's still in here. She may be working on something. She said she's, Carol is the Magical Touch Studios. There she is. She said she's done this binding before. So the thing that I found when I did my grandsons is I cut these way too long, and they probably could have been more narrow for the size book I did. So I was thinking I might stack, these are going to have to stack this way because I want to flip them. Of course, hubby's taken the dog out, and so we've got the slider door going, unfortunately, and the dog barking. I cut a couple of pieces from a different page to use as my covers. And of course I want to ink these edges. So Let's see. I'm just going to make 2 stacks, see what I have the same. I have no idea as far as layout or what I really want to accomplish. See if I have another one of those. I didn't cut all of the squares I have available. And certainly they don't have to be the same. This just works easier for my brain sometimes. I'll do that one there. And I like to keep them even. Just because I'm weird. I do like that. But see, I have that on one of the fold outs. Oh, see, I've got 3 of those. I think. Methinks. Okay, I'm switching this one. Don't tell. I just remembered. Oh, yeah, they all have a back side. They all have a back side. Oh, I love that ticking, huh? Ooh. Good morning, Barbara. Barbara. I don't have more of the ticking. I don't think I do. So I'm going to go like that. Let's count and see. Oh, see, and they've got to go as they're 3 by 3s, but they don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that'll be good. All right, so I'm going to put this aside. And I was thinking I'd have those for front and back and this for front and back. Now, the Scout Susie that did the video that I watched, that's Susie, she calls Shabby Soul, she calls herself. She, of course, her little cards were shaped a little different. They weren't real square, and they might have been a little longer. I forget what she called them. They're maybe just a journaling card. Maybe he's got product that's just a journaling card. And some of them look like little envelopes, and they really were darling. Okay, so you want to take your group of papers, whatever you're going to work with. Now, girls, this is only the second time I've done this. So we're just going to see how it goes. And I probably should put something down for that glare. I always forget my glare. What do I have that's handy? Well, that might be too busy, and I don't want to get that last up. Oh, goodness me. I've got everything tucked. Maybe this will be a little better. We'll see. Welcome to everybody that's coming in. I hope I didn't miss saying good morning. Just check. I think I got everybody. Is my camera too far away? Can I bring it down? Is it good? Can you see? Okay. So I've got my strips, my little pages, and they say stack them, how you want them. Now, the one lady I watched, she started from the back to the front. But the Susie, she started from the front to the back. Now, the one lady I watched, she was putting these pages in a book cover. So that was very different, but it was really cool. But I think that's why she started at the back. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my very small supply of vintage antiquing paste. This is the Will It to Your Family size. It's put out by Stamperia. And I'm going to use that. And I'm going to use a blender tool. And I'm going to put a little bit out on a piece of scrap paper, which, because I've straightened up my desk, I have at the ready. Da, 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 da. I'm so proud of me. I'm usually rooting around like a crazy. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of this out if I can open it. There we go. There we go. Now this will give me a nice inked edge, which I like. And I don't have to work as hard as I do with some of the other products. And you have a little wiggle time, you know, where you can put it on and move it around a bit. This is the inking I really like, but you know what? It's really hard on your arm. Well, for me anyway. I have issues. Did I tell you I had issues? I have issues. Okay, so I have a call into my dentist. I should have probably called before now, but I didn't. I'm having dental work done, and I had to have a tooth removed. And my teeth are just not good. And I'm old. So, oh, these are my covers. This is a new dentist, and he recommended a plan, which I agreed with. And so then he removed, you know, the bad tooth. And of course, this is my upper teeth. And ground down the other two next to that tooth. And it was creating for me a bridge. So the bridge came in, went in, got the bridge put in. And then we proceeded with the rest of the plan, which was to grind down the rest of my top teeth. And I think he calls, I don't know if he's calling it, he's capping them, or I don't really know. Okay, it's like I'm a freak about going to the dentist, and I just, you know, just do what I don't really want to know. So now I have temporaries from my, you know how you have your two front teeth, from my left front tooth all the way over to the right side of my mouth. Caps, okay, thanks, Janice. And my bridge is to the left of my left front tooth. And there's just 3 of them. Well, they got the temporaries in crooked. My one front tooth kind of moves to the left. So I look a little funky, And okay, I want to make sure I'm putting, well, I can move these around, doesn't really matter. Oh, look, see, sometimes I slice them and I think I do good, and I don't do good. Anyway, to make a long story longer, all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. My 2 front teeth. My 2 front. Hey, girls, there's Randy Rabbit. Hi, Randy. Good morning. So, to make a long story longer, I have been having on and off pain, like toothache pain, like you have a tooth that needs a root canal. And then it would settle down. I can't bite down on anything hard. I can't bite down on anything soft, okay? Last night My head hurts so bad. I have an earache. When I was biting down, I couldn't even tap my teeth last night. They hurt so bad. Okay. And of course, my husband keeps saying, you know, you're going to have to call. You know, you're going to have to call. Well, see, I'm afraid of what they're going to do to me. And they've cemented this bridge into my head. And I'm thinking, okay, this is thousands of dollars, guys, right? So if something's wonky with the little spikes that are underneath, can he get this out of my head? Or is it going to break and I have to buy another one? Marty, good morning. So anyway, that's my dilemma. So if the phone rings, hubby's going to get it. And if it's the dentist, I might have to put y'all on mute. But chances are good that they're not there. Their advertisement says online, call before you head over, because if there's no clients, no patients, they won't be there. It is a Friday. So I've had a little bit of food this morning, and I took some more ibuprofen to try to keep the thumping at bay. So hopefully, gosh, I wish I had one of those books that the Susie Shabby Soul makes. You should see those. You got to go look at her channel. I mean, her stuff is really cute. That's what I was working on my last live stream. It was her. What did I do with my? Oh, I know what I was going to show you guys. I was going to show you guys this too. See, this is what I worked on last time. I haven't gotten too far, but this is one of hers where she does she calls it an accordion. Oh, thanks, Janice. You know, I'm thankful that at this point I have a plan, and it should be good when I get through it. I just need to get through it. So it's an accordion type book, right? Of course, she used Tim Holtz stuff again. I'm using Graphic 45 for this, but I did do the cover. I don't think I had done the cover, girls, when we were together. And I finished those 2 pages. So, you know, I need to do more and then get my back cover on. But that's Susie's style of crafting with paper. And then I've worked on this before, too, on a stream. And I was going to latch some of you might remember. And this is just a file folder. And what I did was I stitched these together. But what I wasn't thinking about, girls, is when I stitched this together, I wanted to glue it in here. But you can't glue this. What was I thinking? So I put this in here on stream. Look, that all got bent up. And so now I've got this where this fits in here, but it's removable. So I'm thinking about making a pocket that I can just slide this in. This wraps around my pages. This was not well thought out. But hey, this is what happens when you're trying to invent your own thing, right? But it looks cute. It's just not there yet. Okay? It's just not there. What did Marty say? Randy Rabbit, just a few odds and ends. How about you? Okay, Lori, so I understand. Had so much dental work in 2019. Oh, thanks, Barb. Yeah, I mean, for years, all I've been doing is filling old teeth, and the fillings fall out and all that jazz. My teeth are very soft, and they're really not anything that's worth saving. Did I miss Mrs. Gigi? Did Mrs. Gigi come in? If she did, hello, good morning, and good morning to everyone else. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to do a little tab journal, I hope. And I'm just inking my edges. Now I cut these 3x3. This is some Tim Holtz paper that I had laying around in my stash. Boy, a lot of people, at least people that I've been watching, have been really honing in on using stuff up in your stash. Oh, it's just great. And I've been going through and trying to straighten up all my treasures here in I call it my art room. It's really our all Four Seasons room. But to me, it's my art room. And it's so cool because when you dig through stuff that you have, you forget that you bought something. Hey, Artie Dar, morning. And it's like, woohoo! It's like Christmas. Yes, these are pages I'm going to use for the tab binding journal. Cooking chicken 3 ways. Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart. I've always have found to be very interesting to watch. I always liked watching her, and I like her stuff. Although we were saying the other day, well, I was saying the other day in Kathy Berg, no, it might have been Colleen's chat yesterday. Eileen was there, and we were talking about punches, and she was asking if anyone had any Martha Stewart punches. And I have some. I don't have a lot of punches, but I have some of hers. But my taste has changed. My taste has changed a lot since I bought Martha Stewart stuff. Okay, now this is the page that I left together. Now, of course, that's not going to fold in right because it's the same size. So I was going to cut it off, but I think I'm going to just fold it. I love chicken pot pies too. Oh, Randy, why don't you cook? You could cook. Could you not? Could you not cook? You can cheat like we do. I used to years ago when the kids were young, make my own crust, and I only did that because I had a Cuisinart. Jana has to go to work. Bye, Janice. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Okay, let's see here. Whoops, got a little heavy-handed there. Got a little bit on there I didn't realize I had. All right, now I know I can just fold that, but I'm just so anal about some things. I just don't like when I fold paper and I can't get a nice crispy fold. Okay, so I want it to be this way because I want it to flip out and then have a little fold or a pocket. So, and I want to be able to get into the pockets, so I don't want it too terribly deep. So I like that, and of course I've got everything stacked up again, and I didn't leave myself out a punch. Boy, why do I do that, girls? Why do I do it? I'm going to use the end of this is a little egg die cut. I'm going to use this as a, I'm probably not going to be happy with this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just going to make myself a little divot here. And use scissors and cut it. And I know it will not be as lovely as I'd like it to be, but that's the way it is. Yeah, my husband will always clean up, but I've gotten to the place where I hate cooking and cleaning up. I used to like to cook and maybe try some different things, and my family really didn't want to eat them. So I stopped cooking a long time ago. And I'm not talking like escargot or anything bizarre like that, you know. I'm talking about like different kind of casseroles and stuff. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. They didn't want to eat it. My husband's plain meat and potatoes kind of guy, and he cooks. He could be a chef. He does very well, and so that's the way we roll. All right, so I'm going to have her for my front cover. She's going to be my back cover. Now, is Carol still here? Carol, do you still recommend on a book that's this tiny? Now, see, some of my pages are off. That they still have more than the 3 strips? Yes, Barb. Barb says she wants to be like the person on TV when they take a taste or they use it. You would try a small sample first. Okay, Randy. Okay, Randy. Randy, do you have to be anywhere? Because I'm kind of learning as I'm going. This one page is a little. I don't want that page there. Okay, so I was going to use my new Tim Holtz tape. This is a lot bigger. And it is a little wobbly with just the one. And I found that I don't really need them that long. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and of course this is, you know, you peel it, you tape it. If you can find the end, there it is. And I'm wondering how this is gonna. Oh, no, it's not, girls. Look, it's paper. Yippee, yippee, yippee-ki-yay. Miss Journey, I sent you a message, Journey. I don't think you got it. Okay, so Miss Gigi says it's like 2121 and so on the pages. You do like, if you do 3, you have 3 and then 2 and then 1 that way. Or I mean, yeah. And then if you have 5, you do 3 and then 2. Journey, I'll send you a message maybe on Instagram. I wanted to know, I don't know if I can pay attention here. I want to know if you just do fabric stuff or do you like to art and do other stuff as well? Okay, so I hate to waste stuff. I hate to waste it. So I don't think I need this to be very long to go around the book. And the other thing, the video said, don't pull your tape real super tight because you want your, you know, you want it to be able to open. So I'm going to go with words of wisdom, and I am going to do 5 on this here little book. I'm also not liking how this looks very bright. I think that might be a good length, but I'm only going to cut a couple because I may need to shorten that because I thought my other ones were a good length and they weren't. So I'm going to just cut. Let me get my other little, let me get my Timmy scissors. So this is what is called the tab binding. Yeah, that's what Randy asks. Yes. No stitching. Of course, I was going to stitch some of these pages, but let's not get carried away, okay? I think this is enough for one day. All right, now I'm going to cut these in half this way to make them narrow. And they don't have to be perfect. This is what I keep telling myself. They don't have to be perfect. And that way, when I make a mistake, I don't have to sulk and be sad. Okay. So on my first page, I'm going to put 3. Drum roll, please. Welcome, welcome to everyone who is popped in. Dixie, Dixie, Dixie Doodle, good morning. Okay, so page 1. Now, someone also said, that's crooked. They didn't say that's crooked. Someone also said, it just left my brain. Just left my brain. Maybe I'll remember in a minute what someone said on one of the videos I watched. One, 2. Now see, because I'm pulling this tape all the way off, I don't want to flip it because I don't want it to stick to my cardboard. 3. All right. I can tell already these are too long. These are too long. So now this page, I need the tab, 2 tabs, one to be here and one to be here. Now you may not want to peel your tabs apart like this. Maybe I could do it that way. Now I want to make sure I get my, gosh, who could even read that? Holy moly. Which way is the, I think it's that way. Hold please, I got to switch to my other glasses, which are real dirty. Yeah, that way. Okay, see, I just have, I don't know. I watched this, little Susie, the shabby person. And her front cover is, the paper's upside down. Now, she probably intended it that way. Well, the other option, Randy, is you can use fabric. And there may be some other tape out there that you don't have to peel. I did not investigate any of that. And I'm not sure about how, say, like duct tape would work because, see, you'll see once I get the pages going, like there's a little bit in here that I was thinking, but see, this is sticky too. So, you know what? Maybe duct tape would work. Although sometimes that's a real bugger um, to get off the roll. Okay, so this is going to go like this. So I've got my 2 tabs. Tab, sticky side up, green side up, green side up. Gaffer power tape. Oh yeah, somebody did say that tape. Maybe Kate Berg said that tape. Yeah, carpet tape. That's real sturdy. So now I'm putting my second page on top of my first page, and I'm going to flip over, and I'm not going to make the joint real tight. Of course, this is a little book, but I'm flipping up those 3 that I put down first. Marty, how we doing? Have I confused you this time? Are you confused? This one's crooked. Not going to worry about it. And when it's all done, I'm going to say, oh, look, that's a bit crooked. It's part of the charm. Now we're going to leave these 2, and this page, we're going to do the 3 tabs again. Now, I really think this is much too long, and I think I can take off that little bit there. And yes, I'm saving that little bit. So now I'm going to use this as my model, and I'm not going to worry about it being too bright. I just can't. I just can't. So let's cut several of these. So, oh, good, Marty. Woohoo! I'm improved. All right, let's see. I think the itty bitty booklets are just so adorbs. Okay, so while I'm just cutting away here, how's everybody doing? Welcome to everyone who's come in. Good morning, good morning. What's everybody got planned for today? I have to remember it's Friday. Always feels like Saturday to me because my husband's home. I should be used to that by now, that he's home on Friday. But alas, I do not. I should pull her up on my Aunt is doing okay. Aunt is a little chilly. Brothers, turn off the heat. Okay, Marty's going to go get a cup of joe. I didn't reheat my cup of joe. Now, I'm not going to need that many of these because the book's not that big, so let's not get carried away, Laura Bell. That's what my sisters call me, Laura Bell. Windy and cold. You know what? It was so windy here yesterday. I'm trying to attract bluebirds. It's not going very well. In case you're wondering, not going very well at all. So the first feeder I had to put the mealworms in, the crows figured out how to knock it and knock all the things out of the bird feeder. So the crows ate all my mealworms. Day before Mama's Day in the US of A, not a paid day. No, Mother's Day here is until the 7th of May, right? Oh gosh, don't tell me Don't tell me it's Mother's Day this weekend. I'll have an attack. Okay, Barbara is walking with her walking partner in 30 minutes. No coffee for her. In fact, no liquids. Yes, you don't want to have to hurry back. Well, that's nice. You have a walking partner. Good for you, Barb. Yeah. Tough to take a comfort break when you're out walking. She's walking. Yes, thanks, Ange. My dear sweet mother is 91 years old, and she's a bit loopy these days, a bit loopy. And she's always liked to read. She still does read, but over the years, it's always been a good gift to give her, a gift card to Barnes & Noble. Well, I had her to a family function a couple weeks ago, and out of the clear blue sky, taking her home out of the clear blue sky. Now, you could mark these if you want your binding. I might do that in the future, so you know where to put your tabs so everything lines up. But I'm not doing it for this little book. I refuse. I need more than a walking partner. I need like somebody who's like part of the Gestapo. Because I would blow the walking partner off probably. Anywho, out of the clear blue sky on our way home, my mom says, "Are we anywhere near Barnes & Noble?" And I said, "No, we're not, Mom, but we could go there." I said, "But we don't have your wheelchair." I said, "What do you want at Barnes & Noble?" And she said, "Well, I have a list of books and I have gift card money." And I said, "Well, we can plan that another day and I can take you, but we need to have your wheelchair." I said, "But, it would be hard for you to go in and get your books." And she's like, "Don't I just go in there and hand them my list and somebody goes and gets it for me?" I said, "No, Mommy, that's not how it works." I said, "You can order them online and they can have them ready and, we can pick them up." Okay, so now I'm taking the 2 tabs that were on the former page and sticking that down. And I said, "But we don't need you to do that. I can do that, or Brian, my son, can do that. Anybody could go. We don't need you to go pick them up." And she said, "Oh, I really wanted to go in." And I said, "Well, we can do that." I said, "But we've got to do it when you have your wheelchair so we can wheel you around. I don't know where to find what books you're looking for and all that jazz." She just doesn't really get it. So I think that's what we're going to do for Mother's Day. I think my sisters and I are either going to take her out for lunch and then take her to Barnes & Noble, or they have, usually they have little pastries and stuff, which she's all about the pastries. She likes the pastries. So I think we're going to do that for a Mother's Day outing for her. And at this point, girls, I'm sure she doesn't remember that she wanted to go to Barnes & Noble or that she has a list of books. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So that's what we're thinking for our little mama. I've seen a lot of advertisements about sitting in a chair and exercise, and I'm thinking about that because I just have issues. Aside from being a chubette, I have issues aside from that, girls. Okay, so now this page, I'm putting the 2 tabs because I got 3 tabs up. This is going to go down on my stack, and now I'm taking the tabs 1, 2, and 3 in the middle. If I'm not doing this right and this just falls apart, I'm gonna have me a giggle. Yeah, Father's Day's hard for me too, Ange. See, so far it's looking good. I've got a rogue piece of scrap. All right, so that's a 2-tabber. So next I need a 3-tabber. So this is my next page to go on. So it is helpful. You can get, not that I'm going real fast because I'm trying desperately to see where I can peel this open and not get my finger without flipping down my other glasses. Am I making you crazy? Ange, am I making you crazy? Some of the tape that I had, oh, that's cool, Barb. Barb says in one of her bookstores. Yeah, I like it too, Artie. Okay, so I'm putting this tab here. Oh, that's cool. Prairie Ink. Nice. I mean, a bookstore's a nice environment to begin with, I think. I mean, I'm really not a reader. I'm really into, ripping the books apart. But I do like magazines, well, art magazines, and I certainly like art books and stuff. But I think it'd be fun. And the toys, I like to look at the toys. I'm always open for buying my grandkids stuff. They don't need anything. They got so much stuff, those kids. Okay, so here, now that I've got those 3 on, they're crooked. It's hard getting them on straight with these little tiny pages and your big old chubby fingers. All right, so now I'm taking the 2 inners, folding those up. See, and then we'll be able to decorate this just like any other journal. Fold that up. Now we've got our 3 tabs left, and now we need a 2-tabber. 2-tabber. Has anyone like me used straws for a piano hinge? Feed the string to tie it together? No, I never even heard of that. I always did my hinged books different than a lot of other people with envelopes. Yes, Barb, it's like weaving, but not. You got it, girl. You're exactly right, though. Well, I got to give it to Timmy. This is nice tape. And I was thinking that was like packing tape, sticky, and you just yank it. But no, it's nice that it's got it. It's a little fiddly to get it apart, but it's nice that you can do that. So now I'm on the 3. The row of 3, and I think I am so glad that I followed Carol's advice and did the 3. That one really got wonky. And I think I'm going to slip in my pocket page. And I'm going to real quickly glue my little pocket together. What did I miss? Have I lost Randy? Is it too quick? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I bet she's got some. I always wondered what about a yard sale, or like if you could figure out when trash day is in like one of the nicer neighborhoods and taking a ride through, if you could find some really good stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm such a picker, okay? If I could get my big old fat carcass into a dumpster, I would love to dumpster dive. Okay, is that sick or what? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And sometimes I'll come home and I'll say to my husband, quick, get in the car. There's something I want down the street. He's like, I'm not going. Like, I really want. He's like, we got a garage full of crap. You don't need anything else. I keep saying, my poor husband, God bless him. He's a good guy. He's doing time, girls. Let me tell you, he's doing time. Oh my gosh. He just shakes his head. He's such a nice man. Can you imagine getting some of Martha Stewart's trash? Wow. Okay. Now we're on the page with the 3 tabs. I hope nobody's snoring. Now with cleaning up, I did discover some of my Timmy ephemera stuff. But I know I have more of it. I just don't know where the best place that I stored it. When I get this totally together here, it will only be a few more minutes. Oh, then my glue didn't stick there. Oh well, we'll fix that. We'll fix that. I'm going to show you Susie's project. You just have to keep straight whether you're on, depending on how many tabs you're doing, if you're on a 3-tab page or a 2-tab page. So now I need a 2-tab. Gosh, am I going to have I think I'm going to be 1 tab short. Isn't that something? Man. That's pretty darn good. Randy Rabbit, me too. I went to a life coach and she lit into me when I said I had no idea what it means to starve. Huh. Okay, this is what I always liked about the TV cooks. Like there was one in particular. I don't know if she's on anymore. Sandra Lee. Every show she had a different set of dishes. Oh my gosh. I could buy new dishes every 6 months. I just love dishes. Or like if I go to Goodwill, I was just at Goodwill and they had these really cool like square type. The sides were real low. You could do individual servings. We don't really entertain anymore. We live so far away from everybody that we know. I wanted those so bad. But we don't really need them when we don't have the place to store them. Okay, I'm missing stuff here. Okay, Barb says, what I meant was, I said I'm always starving, and she lit into me, saying I had no idea what it means to starve. Oh, okay, it's a figure of speech, first of all. Get a grip. All right, so I'm a 2-tabber, so now I'm taking up the 3 tabs. And Mrs. Gigi says Tuesday and Wednesday, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, and then Thursday at Vanessa Angel Rose, 10 a.m. Eastern, and Friday create with. Oh, okay. Is that when you're on with those gals, Mrs. Gigi? Oh, Marty, really? Oh, I always liked her show. Oh, that's too bad. I didn't know that. Okay, where am I? Boy, that one I really got off, didn't I? This is my middle. Oh, well, too bad. Got to go with it. That one really got off. Oh boy, I hate to hear that. Okay, I'm going to cut one more tab. Hi, Vanessa. Do I need, yeah, because I need a 3-tabber. I need one more. And then the fun begins. I'm going to bring up that other site. That's Susie. Susie Q. And that's my back cover. Maybe I don't know. See, I'm confused now. Maybe I don't need that because I'm going to add in one more page because I want 3 tabs for my last page. So I know I have extra pages. And I'm not even going to worry about I'm just trying to decide. I wonder if this one, it's really not that big of a deal. I'm going to put that one here and do the 3 tabs, right? Because then that'll be yes. I'm thinking correctly. Oh, thanks for being here, Barb. I appreciate it. Good luck on locating that bra. They tend to walk. Okay, let's put this one here. And then 2 more tabs. This is really coming apart. I don't know what we did with our wind chimes. Oh, I should have. That's backwards. See how anal I am. Man, it was so windy here yesterday. The bird feeders were just about out straight. And you can probably do this a lot better if you're not trying to do this while you're talking. Oh, nice. Enjoy, Marty. Okay, here we go. Oops, that one really stuck to my thumb. Okay, so we're flipping that over. And then our 2 tabs in the middle coming over. And then we put on our last page, which I want it to be that way. And then our last 3 tabs. And we should have a bound book. Da 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 da. And it lays flat. I mean, really, how cute is that? Come on. Look, my glue didn't... Oh, no, I got the wrong place. It stuck on the one side, not on this side. Let me stick a little glue in here. A little bit of glue. Let's do a clamp. Maybe that'll help. And I want to pull up on my phone. I think I have my phone here. Lori? Do you have your phone? Maybe I don't. I thought I grabbed it. I didn't see it. Excuse me for that gulp. Oh, bummer. I thought for sure I brought it out here. Maybe I left it on. Oh, I know. I left it in by my husband in case the dentist calls. All right. Well, there you have it. So it's cute, right? So now I want to see if I can decorate this. Let's see what we have available to do some decorating. Now I've got plenty of scraps. Plenty of Timmy scraps. Of course, this is small. So now I just found some of my Timmy ephemera. Where did I put my ephemera? And I have Timmy tape, other washi tape, but I think mine's all Christmas. And I'm going to see if this works. Let's see if that works. And hold on. I just know I better put the lids on because I have Timmy's stamps too. I didn't pull anything else out other than this paper. Now, one of the other streams, we were talking about this too. It might have been K-Berg. So easy. And this is a stitch piercer. And they say you can put this and pierce your paper and then hand stitch. Oh, look, you even get a little, they even give you a little needle. They even give you a little needle with it. I'm all about the extras. I love getting a little extra. Extra, extra. Read all about it. Oh, man. You could take your life in your hands, though, getting these things out of these packages. Sheesh. Kathy Berg, she is here. Hi, Kathy. Kathy, I was, oh, let me show you real quick, Kathy, because you're here. This is one of my washi tape projects. I didn't put any words on yet. And of course, this is a square. And then I did one in a journal. What did I do with mine? Oh, here it is. I have to post them yet because I didn't put my words on yet. Here's my other one, Kath. And I said to the girls earlier, you and Colleen are top drawer when it comes to enabling. So I ordered a few things because I don't have the right stuff. I didn't order magicals though. I'm on the fence about a magical. Anyway, welcome, welcome. Yes, Kathy Arbor recommended this. I can't believe the last time I checked, it said that oh, I don't want to throw my little needle away. It said that it was delayed, and then it showed up at my door. I don't know. Do they not know what they're doing? Who fell out of their chair? Oh, thanks, Kathy. Oh, there's Colleen. Oh, thanks, Colleen. Artie, did you really fall out of your chair? I think she's teasing. Anyway, I was going to see how this works. Okay, so here's some of my Timmy stuff that I might be able to use to decorate this book. That's a little button or something. All right, so we'll see. Let's one thing at a time here. And of course, if you're going to do this, you probably should do it before you put your book together. Wow, they're little holes. Hold on. Let's try this. Wow, guys, it's really, really hard to see, and you really have to, push. But yeah, look, then you can pop your needle right through. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Okay. So, and of course, pushing it through the cardstock is a little more difficult. I don't know why my glue just doesn't seem to be wanting to stick there. All right, so I made a little flip out. And I can tell you right now, I want to put a little piece of fabric on there. And of course, I just got that Timmy Tap fabric, but I don't think I'm going to choose that. I'm going to choose maybe a little piece of this. I like this green stuff I have. So I've got some of that. I've got a little bit of that. I'm going to turn on my hot glue gun. How am I on time? Because Lena will be coming on. Oh, what is it called, Journey? This little tool? It's called, here, let me get I threw the thing in the bin. It's called Easy Stick. No, So Easy. It's so easy to, oh, there we go. That's what Colleen was doing. Earworm. By We Are Memory Keepers. And there probably are different brands. I got this on Amazon. Okay. Oh, look, and see, then you can get other heads for it. The first time I looked for this, because I was watching Kathy Arbor, and she was, yes, it is easier than punching a hole, and they're not big, you know, they're just big enough for a needle. So if I want to punch a hole, I got a hole punch. It's way too big. Anyway, Kathy Arbor on one of her streams when she first mentioned this that I saw it. You bought the 1977 song? That's the best. That's the best. I couldn't find the straight stitch. I just wanted a straight stitch. But here, I don't know if you can tell down here, they've got a heart. They've got one that says, I love you. See, they've got all these different ones that punch those holes and then guide you to do hand stitching. Cool beans, right? Cool beans. All right, so let's see. What might I want? I know I want a tab on that little pull-out pocket page. And I'm going to do that right now before I forget that I want to do it. So I'm just going to use a little bit of my, maybe I'll put it up top. A little bit of the Fabri-Tac type glue here and here. I can't see if the glue's coming out. It's so sad, really sad. So if you want to, yeah, faux stitching kind of. Well, not really, because you're still going to stitch, but. All right, now I think what I need also, now see, I've been cleaning up, so I've been putting a lot of stuff away, and I did have some little things handy dandy. I don't know if I've got one that I kept out. I'm looking for one of those little mini paper clips, and I know I have one. Here we go. A little Timmy clip. Now this girl, Susie from the Shabby Soul, or it's not it's just Susie Shabby Soul. She's got all the little mini Timmy clips. I mean, she's really got a lot of really cute stuff. Okay, so I want something there. While we're on this page, let's just see what we have. Now, I've taken off my fingernail, so of course I can't pick up anything. I think I would like to have a little label or something under that. Or maybe this. This will work. Let's try that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Now, don't forget, I have out my antiquing paste. Kathy and Colleen, do you know about this antiquing paste? It's called Vintage Antiquing Paste. And I said to the girls, this is the family size here that you can will to your family. And I just put some out on a piece of paper. I'm not thrilled about it being in the tube. It'll last forever and a day. And you get a nice You know, sometimes with your ink pads, they start to, you know, you have to re-ink them or whatever. And you have to work, I don't know, you have to work to really, you know, get that nice deep color. If that's what you like. I like the nice deep color. And this, Zena was using it one night, and man, I tried to resist, but I went and got it. All righty, let's see how this looks. See what we can do here. I think I need a little bit of maybe just a little bit of torn. Right. And it inks so nicely. Let me see. If I move this up, I don't want this that I always tear the wrong way too. There's a way to tear. Okay, who likes two names? I like two names. You mean like 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 what do you mean? You mean like Artie Dar? Two names like that? I think Artie Dar is cute. Oh, who needs two names? Oh, I don't know. I think it's cute. But if you're Southern, yeah, you need to have that second name. Yeah, for sure. Don't get me started on the name game, okay? My name's not Lori. It's not my middle name. It's not my first name. It's not my name. My mom named me after, mom and dad named me after a girlfriend that really, after she got married, she didn't see much or hear much from. And yes, Jesse James. I like two names. But I also like I made sure I named my children things that there would be no nickname. I worked very hard for them not to have a nickname because my name is not Lori. Lori is a nickname. It's been very traumatic, girls. So we named our daughter Colleen. She has two L's, Colleen with two L's. And my sister-in-law wanted to always call her Col. I had to ask her several times not to do that, please. Well, I mean, you know, you really can get. Lorraine is my middle name. That's the nickname part for the Lori. Lorraine is my middle name. And my first name is the same as Lucy's best friend. Yeah, there you have it. Okay, I was little, okay? Who names a little child 7 pounds Ethel? I'm sorry, but they did. They did. And then my younger sister, see, my mother thought she was clever. My younger sister doesn't have a middle name. That's been very traumatic for her. She has no middle name. She is a Jacqueline. Jaclynne. Jacqueline. No, not Jacqueline Ann or Jacqueline Lee. None of that. Jacqueline. My dad went by Jack, so she's Jacqueline. See, that would be enough for me right there. I would be okay. She didn't get Ethel. I should have gotten Jacqueline. Anyway, there we go. Now, I guess that would be annoying. See, I put that clip there because that kind of springs open on its own. But that may change, because if you put something in the pocket, oh, very funny, Judy. You got your envelope? Oh, you're quite welcome. I'm so glad you got it. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so let's go back to the front. Let's start at the very beginning. Now, I probably have some kind of little framey thing somewhere, but I don't think I want to put anything framey around her. So let's see, what might we have? I think I want a piece of this. This is a really ratty piece of this. It's not very good cheesecloth because I've got it all kind of balled up. Kind of almost looks like a rope. But I'm going to see if I can make that do what I want it to do. Let's have a snip. Let's have a snip. Oh, bye, Mrs. Gigi. Have a good day. Your daddy was called Jackie? My grandmom called my dad Jake, but he was John. He was a John, and everybody else called him Jack. My grandson is named for him, so he's just Jack. Not John, just Jack, because that's how we all knew him. And my daddy was really cool. I miss him every day. I think I need a button. I need a little button and perhaps a piece of lace. A little bit of lace. That's kind of big, but it might have to do. I mean, I've got a whole drawer of buttons. You know, there's just some things I can't see. Now, this isn't even a vintage button. This is just a button. First of all, I love the color because it's like a light sage green, and it's just so slippery and soft. I'll probably never use that because I can't stand the thought of it going somewhere. I just can't stand it. And I like when I find old buttons that still have the thread in them, because then I don't have to thread them. How lazy is that? How lazy is that? That's way too big. That little bumble might work. Oh, I like the coloring of that one. That's really big. That might not bother me, though. They're definite possibilities. Possibilities. Of course, that's cool, too. Look at that one. See, like, why fuss this much over a button? Oh, choices, decisions. Now, let's see if I can pull out a piece of lace of some kind without unearthing everything. Let's see what we might have here. Oh, those colors might work. This is Chevy. Lovely. Yes, I've redone my lace bin and my trim bin. And now I don't know where anything is. It's just fabulous. Fabulous. That might work. Still no lace. I have cotton lace, like a little bag of cotton lace. Oh, I like this stuff. And these are all, see, some stuff I've inked and then I put it in my drawer. Okay, what's Judy saying to me here? Lori, I am one of 13, all to one set of parents. Oh my gosh. Ernest Everett, that's cute. Louise Margaret. Nellie, oh, that's cute. Sandra Leone. Edith, is that Edith? Oh, that's spelled different. That's cool. Pull out Marilyn. I love Marilyn. Marilyn Jean, Nancy Rose. My one sister's Nancy. Merle Lee. Emma May. Wow. Anna Marie. David Fred. William Charles. And Judy, what's yours? You're Judy what? See, I think it would have been fun to have all those kids, so you got a chance to name them. Picking out all those names, huh? Woo! That's cool. Really cool. Okay, let's see here. Now I want to grab a little piece of my twine. I have thin twine that I like to use. Judy Irene. Oh, that's cute too. Judy Irene. Very cute. Yeah, my mom's other choice to name me was either Ethel or Lois. And I got to tell you, I don't know that I would have been a real fan of Lois either. Sorry if your name's Lois. It's just me. I'm very happy with Lori. Like, why couldn't they just call me? I remember going to first grade and the teacher's calling me Ethel. They called me Ethel for a couple of days. And then I remember saying, my mommy and daddy don't call me that. And then they started calling me Lorraine. I said, they don't call me that either. They probably thought, okay, flag this kid. She is a troublemaker. But they didn't. They never called me Ethel or Lorraine. And then when I worked for a college and I had students that worked for me, they would call and ask for scholarship support. And so I would hire a handful of students. And the one student's name is Lillian. And she would say to me, you have to embrace those older names. You should go by Ethel. And I'm like, yeah, not happening, honey. Judy says, I have 73 nephews and nieces. Oh, my goodness, 37 great nephews and nieces. 29. Oh, my goodness. How wonderful. So you have to be like at a park to have a family reunion or a convention center. Cool. Cool. All right, so I'm just going to add some twine to that baton. And I wanted to put a little something under her. On top of the on top of my schmaltz there. because I can never think of the name. I kind of like this dotted stuff. I think I'm just going to do that. And I just use hot glue because that's easiest for me. Now that button's a little different because it's got, it's like hollow. Let's trim this. And then I have these little tiny tabs. Judy says we have a family calendar to keep up with the ancestors. Oh, that's cool. That's a good idea. I thought you were going to say keep up with birthdays. I was going to say, woo, how do you do that? All right, now I just have this little, there it is in my hand. And see, I have to keep moving stuff around. I know, we all do the same thing, and then you can't remember where you put it. But I think I want to put a little, see if I can do it. This might be a little too big even. I thought these were smaller. Well, that might be okay. Might not be too big. The thing is I want a little tiny stamp. I did have little teeny tiny stamps in here, like a little heart or a little star. There we go. Winner, winner. Now, you all fit in there before I opened it up, so let's cooperate. Thank you very much. And let's see if I can stamp this on here without it getting off the... Let's see. I got a little off, but you know what? It's going to be okay. Yeah, I had gotten those, oh my gosh, many years ago for Christmas, to be part of a Christmas gift. And I think I decided not to give away the cans. I kept the cans. There was Wrigley's. I have a Hershey's. I think I have 3 of them. I'm a sick woman. Sick, sick, sick. All right, let's see. I should have probably pinned this on first, but that would be too easy. I might have a... Oh, you're welcome, Janet. I'm a little cray-cray. Have a good day, Janet. Let me see if I can get that to work. There we go. It is still a little wobbly. Carol had suggested doing the 3 so that the pages would be a little more, but I mean, I think that's just part of it, but it's a lot less wobbly than the one I put together for my grandson. That's for sure. Now, I'm just wondering if maybe a little flower up there might look okay. I might rather have a crocheted doily. No, I might hold off on that and see if I can find one of a little doily. I think I know where I have a little applique thing. We'll see. Okay, so we can see that's page 1. And how am I on time? Let's see here. 10. Lena will be coming on at 12, I think. Okay, so I have time. I have time. So let's make some kind of a pocket. Let's make a pocket. It really doesn't stand out. Oh, that I could do that side. I could do that side. Oh, I didn't think about that part of it, Judy. Yeah, I think it would be fun to have a big family too. Now, for my husband and his family, his immediate family, he's the only one that's left. But they were all 5 years apart, and he was the baby. So by the time, I mean, he never remembers living with his brother. His brother was in the Navy by the time he, can really remember, stuff that, being at home and such. Let's glue this on. He lived on a farm, had chores. Oh my gosh. Where did you grow up at, Judy? That's cool. It's like a movie. I know I have Timmy words too somewhere. Oh, I have those buried in my drawer. Buried, I say buried. Buried. Let's see. I want a little something on there. A little field note. And maybe a little gosh, these things are all so little, you can't even hardly pick them up. Look how cute that is. Little fleurs, like that. All kinds of little bugaboos. Maybe we'll do maybe we'll do that. I met my eldest brother, Ernest, at my father's funeral. Oh my gosh. We grew up 25 miles from Springfield, Illinois, in a town of the population was under 200 most of my childhood. Cool. Me, eldest of 5 with twins. I married a twin man. Get out. My grandmother had twin brothers, and my sisters and I had always hoped that one of us would have twins. Or if we had kids, one of our kids would have twins. So far, ixnay on the twins, eh? I thought I put over here a little piece of this is cute fabric, but I want just a little strip of something. Oh, maybe a strip of washi. I don't have, like I said, I think I have mostly Christmas Tim washi. I wonder if I have something here. This says unperfect actor. Maybe we'll just use this. Let's see. Well, you know, oh no, I don't want it over there because that's an open pocket. I want to be able to slip. That. Can't get that string off my finger. Your dad was the twin? Oh, boy, girl, and have a set of identical twins. Great nephews. Cool. I just think it would be phenomenal to have twins. I worked with a girl. She and I were pregnant at the same time. And, of course, this was many, many years ago. And they were her first. I don't know if she had any more after that. Because, you know, you lose touch. But she had a boy and a girl. And the girl was real tiny. And the boy was, you know, chubby, big and chubby. My daughter was 9'3". So when we got together after our kids were born, my daughter and her son looked like they were the twins. I have a picture of the three of them laying down on a blanket on the floor. And we've got her son, gosh, I don't even remember their names. Her son, her daughter, and then my daughter. And it looked like the two on the ends were the twins. I'd love to see those kids now. Okay, maybe we should not overdo. Maybe I'll just put this on here. Sometimes I do too, Randy, and sometimes I just stop it and then I keep trying to get it back to the exact spot that I want. It's not always easy, but now I need something that I can use as a little tag or card. I had a little bag of tags that I cut somewhere and don't know where I put those. That's too big. I'll just have a little rummage here, I mean, I really just had them in my hand. But everything's a blur after I start cleaning up and putting stuff away. I got these two on clearance. Gosh, this is years ago, and these are Timmy's, but they're reinforcement circles. So as you can see, I haven't used too many of those babies. Of course, I guess you could glue the center in and just use them as a circle. Let me see if I can dig out my Timmy words without causing a ruckus here. Well, something's going to go. Over the cliff. as Murray would say. Okay, here's some words. Let's do this. Oh, let's see here. I need maybe just a single word that will. How about imagine? Or maybe artist. Let's do artist. Because I've got unperfect there. I always add glue. Okay. Just going to put that there. I'm thinking maybe one of these little flowers here. I'm going to use my hot glue on that. Just a little dab. I replaced my my heat tool. I started to have trouble with it. It wouldn't go on, and then I'd have to, shake it, and I'm wiggling the cord. I thought that's probably not a good idea. I probably should just replace it. So I got that. So I haven't used my new one yet. But I got a Sizzix one. It's a lot smaller than the one that I had, and it's got the two. It's got the for the embossing, and then it's got the just for regular for dry and paint and stuff. So I'm hoping I'll like it better than my other one. All right, I don't cut too straight. I have my cutter right here, but what I'm wanting is also my. Oh, I thought I had my cutter right here. There it is. I like to have a couple of brads. I like to pull out a couple of brads. Maybe I'll just go for it. I've got them up there. It's a lot to take down. I'm not sure if this is going to fit. We'll see. No matter how I try, and I think I'm looking at it correctly, but like Mary said, she has a crooked eye. I guess that's what I got, because it looks straight to me, but I just can't. I just can't cut straight. Now here I'm putting, it's a little tiny piece and it doesn't fit and it wiggles. So I'm just putting a little piece of washi to hold that where I want it to while I make my cut. You probably all already know to do that. I think I want the one little end off. Maybe if this might be easier to get to this. Let's see. I think I have a couple of brads in here. I'd like those Timmy brads because they're smaller. But these might work. I'm going to make those work. The Timmy, the ones, well, he's got different sizes, I think, but the Timmy ones would probably be better, but I've really got those buried. Now let's see here. I'm going to ink this. And I want to put the brads in before I glue it down because I don't want to poke them through the other side because that's the front. Hot cross buns. That makes me hungry. Let's put that stuff up out of the way. And this girl, Susie, from the Shabby... No, I'm just going to eyeball this. The Shabby Soul channel. She saves every little bit, every little scrap. I do too sometimes. But I think she saves. I just thought, oh my gosh, did you get the brads out? I couldn't find them. Because when you're working on a small book like this, all those little pieces, you know, are good to have. So I'm just trying to make this look like a little signboard. And not having any fingernails really doesn't help. Now there is one side that's longer than the other, but Lori's not finding it. Oh my goodness. I had an easier time with the linen tape. Here we go. I've got it. Okay, what am I missing? Girlfriend and Jane. God's Cool's Tools. My son. Okay. I'm going to use a little hot glue on this because with that metal there, I might have a hard time with the, especially with streaming. It's really kind of, can you guys see okay? I feel like I'm really far away from the camera. This here probably would work as a tag. Of course, a lot of this, I don't think that's Timmy's stuff because it's not got anything on the back side. I could use that though. And then we can make it lines for journaling on the other side. Let's scruff that up a little bit. It's so white. Okay. Let's see here. No matter how quiet we try to be, we make noise. That worked out okay. Woohoo! Now I'm going to need something else here, I think, but we're going to move along, move along. Let's see what else we got here. I have the Timmy People Where do I have my Timmy people? Paper dolls. Paper dolls, they say. Paper dolls. I've got a couple of these bins that hold all the, like the photo size little containers. Well, I don't know what I have where. Well, there's one people in there, but I don't know if I've got more people in there. I know I have one that's all people. All people. That's graphic 45. Please excuse the rummaging noise. I think it's in my other one. One moment, please. Oh. Okay. If they're not here, I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to do with them. I think that's more Timmy stuff. Not that it has to all be Timmy stuff, but the coloring, you don't have to work as hard. The coloring goes really well. It looks like I have found another place to hide. Oh, they might come in handy. Hide my Tim stuff. Where the heck did I put my... Oh, this is so exhausting. Oh, I didn't know I had those. I need to find a space where I can put all my graphic 45 stuff. Put all my Tim Holtz stuff, you know? And then it might be easier to find it when you need it. I mean, really. Oh. I don't think I've ever used any of these. I kind of like her. Of course, a wedding couple, which is probably not the best. Where'd they go? I saw them. I saw them. Okay, maybe maybe a little bit of flowers would brighten it up a little bit too. It's getting to be a little dreary. I guess he's got a set that's smaller. These are all pretty good size bits. Of course, you can cut them. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, that's cool. Have you ever bought the same kit set you already have? Okay, Angie, thanks for being here, honey. Appreciate it. I'll see you again soon somewhere, I'm sure. Warm up. Okay, that can be a card. Sometimes I buy these things and then realize I had already bought them. Nobody else probably does that. I love all these bugs. Hey, Ree, how are you? After a while, they look the same, but yet they look different. Oops, something just moved. All right, I need a sip of my water. Now, if I put that on there with a piece of that linen tape, draw something, an image in front of you, maybe. Sorry, Dara, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting it. Keep in mind, I've got a bit of a toothache. What are you working on, Ree? I'm going to crunch this up a little bit, and I think I'm going to put those lines on this one as well. But I think I want to do, when I first started to do scrapbooking type stuff many years ago now, I thought this was so cool when I saw somebody do this. Oh, Journey. They probably don't make them anymore. These are so 2011. They're so old. I'll send you a page. Because I want to send you something anyway, Journey. And I've got a little something set aside. But I didn't know if you did it. If you do, that was my question to you. I sent it, I think, via Messenger. Anyway, I thought this was cool when I saw people do this. Not that it matters. And the lines look, you know, all scrunchy and kind of, you know, icky, but I like it. You can draw, eh? It's a challenge, my love. Do digress. Well, I don't consider myself someone who can draw. I'm learning. I'm trying to teach myself to draw. Of course, if you talk to my sisters, they think I'm swell. Okay, I'm going to put a little piece. I had a piece sitting here that we used for our tabs. I think I've gone and lost it. Oh, I could use a piece of this. This is just plain white. And I think I want to cut that in half, but I also think I want to stamp something on that. See, one thing just leads to another, and you just can't, at least for me, I don't know. I just, this is what I enjoy. I enjoy decorating pages and doing little things like this. But, like, sometimes my husband will say, what takes you so long? I'm like, well, especially the first time you're doing it. And you just don't know. You're trying to get in your groove. And then after you do one or two, you're in your groove. All right. Artie says, just saying, isn't this platform to show growth? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but sometimes, growth can be a little embarrassing for somebody. Lori, I stick my nose in any kind of art. I just play. Oh, cool. Okay, Journey. That's cool. Excellent. see. This is gathered twig. That might work. And then where did I put my... I have a lot of stuff that, you know, I also work in a small space. I have plenty of room, but I work in a small space because I like to have stuff sitting around me that I can easily grab. Now, I might just use that little grunge stamp. That might be good. Now, I bought this linen tape because I was getting ready for a show one time, and I had a bunch of watercolor paintings. And, oh, I have a hard time getting some of these open. And I bought the linen tape to put my paintings on, like those the backing boards, and then, the mats. You can mat your pieces. So I had a little bit left over, and that's what I was using to fuss around with my grandson's little book. So I'm just going to put a little something on this white. And then hopefully this will act like a little hinge. And I can open that up. Oh, yeah, I remember that. The Spearman twins. Yeah, for sure. I'm old. I can't believe how old I am, but I am. Well, I don't know how well that's going to stick, but not good at all. Let's do it this way. I might have to glue that little part there. Probably not my best idea. Now, sometimes, like, I like things oversized. Like when I would be decorating my light bulbs, an extra big bow or a big button, I like to do oversized things. So I know they look really big on that page, but I really kind of like that. They might look better on that one. There is a YouTube channel that shows 70s genre commercials. It rolls back time for me. Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. All right, I'm going to cut these kids off right there. Right there. Our 6-year-old granddaughter had her tonsils removed. And of course, she was nervous. I went and saw her before she had them removed. And she said, I just don't want to be hurt. Well, I didn't think anything of it. Well, then after she had them taken out, she'd been home a few days. Her mom had her call me. And she said, Ma, I didn't wake up and they didn't hurt me. So I didn't realize what was going through the kid's head. And she must have thought she could wake up. She said, I didn't even wake up and they didn't hurt me. So she must have thought she was going to wake up and that she would feel them, taking them out. God bless her. She's so stinking cute. All right. Journey said, I tried making the faux rice paper. Oh. I used the white glue with coffee, but I used wax paper instead of bags inside the cereal boxes. Girls, it stuck to the wax paper. I should follow directions. Yeah, well, wait till I tell you what I just did. Okay, what did Ree say? I'm not great. Hadn't sketched anything in a while, but just started again. Keep at it. I mean, because when I look back in some of my books, I don't think this is one of my older books. But I can tell I'm getting better. Okay, I can tell I'm getting better. And so Kathy Berg and Colleen were on, and they were doing the washi tape thing. If you guys saw it, I don't know if you saw, this technique, right? So I did one in a journal book like this Karen. It's really Karen Tamir, KERENTAMIR. And so it's long and narrow. And I mean, I know this. I put my golden medium over top, and I was trying to dry it. She said, dry between each layer. So I did that. Well, the one page fell on top of the other page. And you know how sometimes you want to dry a piece quicker, so you might dry the back? Well, I'm drying the back, and I go to pick it up. Well, the medium, I had gotten it so warm, it started to melt, and my pages stuck together. So see, the wax paper's got that layer of wax. It's probably the cereal bags too, but maybe not as heavy. I don't know. See, this is kind of freaky. First of all, who draws people with no hair? I do, because I don't know how to do hair. This one's freaky. This one's not bad. But there again, these are just, look at the smackers I put on that. And they're not all, these aren't all finished. This is supposed to be, see, my goal is, and what I would really love to do, I would love to be able to draw portraits. I don't know, I would like to do it. So this is my attempt at Alan Rickman, who was Snape in Harry Potter. Of course, my sisters say it looks like that Owen guy, the younger actor guy. But to me, this does look like Alan Rickman. This was just somebody on the internet. See, and these I took off the internet. These aren't my ideas. Not a good nose. This is my great nephew. Judy, that's what people say, but I don't know why. This is supposed to be my grandson, but here he looks like he's 12. He's actually 4. See, this is not good. Not good. This is supposed to be Hermione Gringold. No, Hermione Granger. This is my Ray, my grandchild in the UK. And I think that looks like the picture. This is supposed to be Sean Connery. Yeah, not good. I've tried Johnny Depp a couple of times. You can't get him. This is supposed to be Keira Knightley. No. Jennifer Lawrence. No. This, I think you could recognize who that I might be trying to get. It's not quite it. The Breakfast at Tiffany's. You see the emotion as well? I just, I start with one of these cheapo, like Bic. This is a Papermate, the disposable. I start with that, and then I just have a set of, well, I have a couple sets. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a couple sets because I'm obsessive. You think the 4-year-old looks like he's mad because he was told he couldn't have a cookie? And And then I usually use like a number 4. I use like maybe a 10 to color and then darken the eyes. And then I use those, what do they call them? Stumps. That's not the, tortillion. You know, it's like the rolled paper that you can smudge with. This one, I don't know why. I have to go back in and finish. I didn't put the eyelashes on the second eye or do highlights. Don't ask me. I have no idea. Can you tell I like to do faces? Audrey Hepburn. Yeah, that's it. That's who she's supposed to be. I couldn't think of her name. One of the art journaling magazines by Somerset Studio. I think it's called Art Journaling Magazine. Has somebody, oh, I have it here. Pamela Gillespie inspired. She does these kinds of faces. Oh my gosh, they're so adorable. So you can see some of them, and like it's hit or miss. So Ree, I just want to encourage you to keep doing. Keep trying. See, this is then I got into I wanted to try to draw some faces and then put things on their heads that were, I think, Christmassy or whatever. So this one's supposed to be like evergreen branches on this kid's head. This is supposed to be Keisha. I don't know if I should show it. She has a little icon on her page. I think I'm pretty close, but I haven't gone back to do the rest of it because I don't know. I have a hard time with lips and stuff. Pumpkin faces. That's the other thing too. I'm trying to, now I'm happy with this one. I'm trying to, like, one of the challenges I read somewhere online is like, just put a face on whatever you're looking at. So I've tried that too. This guy's he's got a train set on the top of his head. Okay. Holly leaves. Candy cane girl. More evergreens. I guess I like evergreens. This is supposed to be a sunflower kid. Now he looks like he's mad because he didn't get a cookie. Rose. And then, oh yeah, it's behind like a palm leaf. And then this is the last girl I did. And see, the thing about the thing I made with Rosemary, that Rosemary showed us. See, I'm going to paint some of these because I like to have a painted base, like sometimes to draw my faces on. But I've got a couple other things too because Kathy, oh sorry guys, Kathy Arbor paints on file folders too, and she's got a file folder. I just made a file folder book. And I was working on this one last night, so she's not too bad. But see, now I wish I had paint underneath of her to do some other stuff. But see, I've got other things in here started, like Bunny Rabbit. A pot with a cactus. See, I want to paint these. I thought there was a snowman. I guess I don't know what I do with the snowman. I think he's on an opposite page. But I had a whole bunch of file folders, and I went through and I did that Copic stitch and put them all together. And then Rosemary was going to show us how to put this kind of book together. And I didn't have enough file folders, so I took that all apart. Oh my gosh, I sat for hours to do that. But I took it all apart because I wanted to to work along and do what Rosemary was doing, because her book is like so cool. So cool. All right, I'm thinking like if I just glue these down on the bottom, then I can slip something behind. So maybe what I'll do is, oh, my pin's not there. This might be clogged. Maybe I'll do along his arm and across the bottom. And then if I want to use it as a tuck spot, I can. Okay. That really doesn't go. It kind of looks cool there, but I think you don't really see the stamp. I need something lighter underneath the stamp. I have no idea what this stuff is, but I really liked it. I do have a white charcoal pencil. I have a tan book too. I haven't done too much in it. Like the one I was working on last night, I took a gel pen, colored in the whites of the eyes, so they kind of popped a little bit. This I got in a bag of, I don't know, had all kinds of stuff in it. I have no idea what it is, but I think it's cool. All right, so let's see, what time is it? It's 11:30. I'm getting a little hungry. And, oh, see, I've got a thread, and it's fraying quite nicely, but I don't want the whole thing frayed. Lena will be coming on, I believe, at 12. And you don't want to miss her stream. And I think Murray is supposed to be on later tonight. Friday night. I think she's still going to do Friday tonight. And she's Central Time, so, and I think she comes on like after they have their dinner. So I should know this, but I don't. Can somebody help me out? Lisa, hello, hello. Nice to see you. So I'm thinking Murray comes on around, I think for me it's like Friday night. I'm trying to remember. I think it's like, that's upside down. I think for me it's like 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Eastern, maybe, something like that. I know one, I can't remember if Friday's later or Sunday. I have it written down. I have a grid that I'm working on, but it's in the computer. Oh, thanks, Judy. I've been told that before too. I would like to read a book and record it. I think that would be fun. Now, I don't think anything will really stick under there, but I'm going to leave that one edge loose to just see. Lisa, what's the word on Tanya? Are they getting close to coming back? I'm missing Tanya. I know they're getting repairs done or something on their RV, right? Now, if you don't stick down all your edges, you can always use those as little tuck spots. And I don't want this to be too puffy because I want it to be able to close. So I think I'm kind of like that guy there. And I could put some words or something on there maybe. Although I do like them kind of plain. Maybe I could take a little piece of fabric. Let's see. Soon, hopefully, but the repairs are taking long. Oh, man. I hope they're still having a good time, though, and they're able to do wherever they're, if they're stranded somewhere, I hope they're able to enjoy themselves and do some fun things. All right, what if I put this, make a tab, put a little bit of glue here. See, this is how it is for me. I don't know if it's like this for everybody, but when I start doing a project like this that I haven't done in a while, I have to kind of get back into my groove. You haven't talked to her in a couple of days? Yeah. And once I get back into my groove and I start putting some things together and getting my feel for kind of the design of it and what works together and what you have to put together, that kind of thing, then it gets easier. Maybe not easier, but like it just seems to come together better. And then once I don't do it for a little while, okay, Lisa, once I don't do it for a little while, then I kind of get out of that groove, you know? So it's like almost like riding a bike. And when I was watching Susie of the Shabby Soul, I was thinking this girl is in her stride, man. She knows what she's doing. She's really in her groove. In her groove. Okay, so I'm going to attach this to the tab. I love these little bulb pins. And I'm just going to hang that on the page. Let me use my hot glue to put this down. Okay. That's not too bad, right? That looks okay. Now this kind of goes with this here. All right, so Journey says, I took my sewing machine to be cleaned yesterday. Oh, I've been thinking about doing that. They told me it would take a month and it would be $129. You only paid $300 for the machine. Oh my gosh. No, that is crazy. But see, that's the thing. It's almost cheaper to buy new these days than it is to have, unless you have an emotional attachment to it. See, if it were me, I'd buy a new one. But if it's working, you know, or maybe is there other people that do that? Like, is there a lot of choice to have somebody clean your machine? I'm using my husband's family's Singer, Sears Kenmore machine. It works fine, but I got to tell you, it's filthy. Down underneath, I don't even want to put my hand in there. It's just dust, like dust bunnies and stuff. But even still, I don't know how to clean it. I know as soon as I would try to clean it, it would stop working. Well, I don't want to do that either. But I think there's probably an emotional attachment because it belonged to his family. And like I said, like his mom and dad, they've been gone for a long time. And his sister's been gone several years now. And now his brother's gone. Not that all of them use the machine. This one has those like discs you can put in. It's supposed to do different stitches. And I found somewhere online like the manual, and I printed it all off. But I haven't found that yet. Don't know where I put it. So I guess that's going to wait. But same thing. I mean, it works fine. This doesn't do embroidery either. But I think I need a little something else over there. When I look at those new machines, and you know what? I'd much rather sew paper than I would fabric for the most part. I don't really need a new machine, but oh boy, I would love to have one. I don't know. I guess I'm just basically a gadget girl. I like to have all the gadgets. That's too much. Too much, too much. But I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking, I wonder how much it will cost me to get this cleaned. Well, you answered that question. And then a month. You wouldn't think they'd be that busy. Maybe they do other stuff. I guess it's good that they've got business, but you probably sew a lot more than I would too, Journey, that I do. I mean, so a month is a long time for you to be without your machine. It was a Goodwill one time, and they had a brother sewing machine. I couldn't get a hold of my daughter. They only wanted $25 for it, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to get it. And it works. She's used it, I think, a couple of times to do a couple of costumes for the kids. So that's good. I think I want something. Okay, how bizarre would this look? What do you think about that? Maybe not on that page. But why throw them out? That looks cute, right? This says men's shirts and dresses. I'm going to do it. I kind of like that. Golly sakes. Maybe I could find some cute words to put there. I have to find I have a needle cap for this. I might do some stitching on some of these pages too, now that I have that little stitch piercer thing. I was going to sew some of these pages, but maybe I'll sew on some of the like little cards and tags when I make the cards and tags. Now I left their feet free, so I could really slip something under there if I want. Okay, let's see here. It kind of looks cute there. I need something here. Bum, bum, bum. I've got all my scraps. I've got a lot of this vellum too from the Timmy line that I don't think I've really ever used it for anything. See, and some of this stuff would look cute in here, but it's just too big. Oh, that might work right there. Let's see. I've had this paper forever. I just got rid of so much paper. I had all these drawers filled with single-sided paper, you know, just the AC Moore type. No, I want to go the other way, right? No, I want to go this way. I never can remember which way. Ah, Lori, come on. I kind of like that. Ah, see, here it begins again. I keep throwing my stuff in this paste. I'm making a mess. Okay, how am I on time? 10 minutes. All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to go in a minute. I said that before. I definitely want some kind of a word on this. Well, I was thinking about not streaming because I was waiting for my dentist to call, and I'm so glad I streamed because he still hasn't called. They have on their website, they have don't stop in, call before you come over, because if we have no, I said this earlier, if we have no patients, we won't be here. So maybe they're off today. I took some ibuprofen, so I'm not feeling too bad. So that's good. So hopefully it won't be a long weekend. I'm just so afraid they're going to have to rip this bridge out and then put it in. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. See, just get going with the little bits and bobs. Mom Singer, just a straight stitch. You take it apart, clean it, oil it about every 3 months, depending on how much I'm quilting. Oh, Judy's a quilter. That's nice. I've never done that. I've never quilted. So, Kathy Berg and Colleen were doing the washi tape thing, and they had mentioned no, they took the tooth out. It's not abscessed, and the other tooth were fine. And they made me a bridge. Now I have a bridge in there. And they shave down your teeth so you just have little points, and it's just achy, achy like I need a root canal, achy. But you know they did X-rays. The teeth were fine. He said I didn't need a root canal. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't have a fever, I don't think. Anyway, this gal used a stitch stamp, a Tim Holtz stitch stamp. So I was ordering some stuff and I thought, you know what? Do I really need Tim's stitch stamps? So I bought one for like $7 instead of his for like, I don't know, 15 or something. And it's okay, but you know what? I should have just either waited or got his. Because they just look okay. They're hard to use. Same old, right? You get what you pay for. Okay, so maybe I'll just do photo down here. I'm going to put a little word. I could just really do this all day. I love doing this stuff. I should have inked this a little better. But what I do is, you might have noticed, when I get my tablet and I go to work on these, I just take my blender and give them a little color. So Judy says every child born into the family has a quilt from me that was born after Oh, that's so lovely. That's great. All right, girls, I'm going to head out. Thanks for hanging with me and watching me put this little book together. Now it's not finished. This is the tab. Um, oh, that's okay. That's okay, Dar. um, the little tab binding, and then I just started to decorate the pages a little. So there's more to do, as always, right? But I think it's cute. And it really isn't as floppy like I put together. I showed earlier at the beginning of the stream. Put this together for my grandson. And because the pages were smaller, hey, there's Lena. Lena, you coming on next there, kiddo? I only did the 3, and it is, Carol said it's wobbly, and she's correct, and I could have done 5. So even though it's small, I did the 3 on one page, 2 on the other. Think about that. Yeah, Orajel might be a good idea. We'll see. So far, the ibuprofen is working okay. Oh, thanks, Colleen. So, Lena, you coming on, sweetie? You coming on in a few minutes? Let's see. Let's see if Lena's gonna. And what are you doing? What are you going to be doing? Lena's streams are always so fun. Let's see if she says. So then you have Lena possibly coming on next. Yep, she's coming on. Good job. And then I don't know, is Barb Owen streaming every Friday now? Because it used to not be every Friday, I don't think. So you have the option of maybe Barb Owen coming on around 2-ish. Doing a card for Teresa. All right. That'd be great. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't do just Dar. I got it. Artie Dar. Very good. Thanks for telling me that. I appreciate it. Okay. You're addicted to making little bookie things? Yeah, I like that too. All right. So let's see what else. Oh, and then we've got Murray on later this evening. All right, girls? Okay, so I'm going to grab some lunch and then I'll head back and catch Lena. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it so much. And don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye. Oh, Journey. Thank you so much, Journey. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. All right, girls. See you soon. Bye bye. Bye, Lisa.